You know something? It's here again. It's here again, Josh, isn't it? It's here again.
It is. Season 3. Wow.
Season 3. And that's got me thinking. We're actually ahead of the real Grand Tour. Can you believe it?
I know. That is so freaky.
Oh, God.
We've basically gone a year ahead of him.
Just a quick few things before we start. Unfortunately, earlier on this weekend, I had a bit of a cold, so I still have a bit of a cough every now and again. So I apologise for that. Well, I'll try not to cough as much, but if so, I apologise for that. And well, we have another car as well that we haven't done, which will come later on, just after Conversation Street. And for those of you that watched the last episode of the last season, you'll know that Conversation Street is no longer over there. It's upstairs somewhere. So, for those of you who are new, welcome to Season 1, Episode 3. Be sure to check out the rest. And without further ado, let's get on with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Season 3, Episode 1 of the Grand Tour. Lap times inspired by the Grand Tour.
Well. Season 3.
I can't believe it.
Wow.
Now, the reason why I'm walking upstairs already is because Josh has something very special. We've seen it around before, but the bad news was we never got a chance to actually do it in the first series because we were so busy. So, Josh, this is what we want. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome probably the fastest car, or supposedly the fastest car in Los Santos. Josh, would you like to do the honours?
Let's do this. There she is.
I know.
The X80 Proto. She's finally made her appearance.
Yeah, finally made it on our Grand Tour. Okay, guys. Now. Let's take it to the test track and see how she does. Because apparently, she's the fastest car in Los Santos.
And the most expensive.
Yep, for the price tag of 2.7 million. Alongside the Jaguar, which was in the last series, it was a price tag of 2.3 million. So, yeah.
Well.
So, how does it feel to drive the Proto in such a long time?
Well, what can I say, Jeremy? For me personally, it is just one of those fastest cars that I've absolutely loved.
Well, not at the moment because we're not on the track at the moment, but yeah.
But it is, you know, an absolute...
By the way, no citizens were harmed during the making of this video. He's happy. You were saying, Jen?
What I was saying is, this has got to be one of the most fastest GTA cars that I've ever experienced.
Without a doubt. And I know for a fact in the past, probably years, well, it feels like years anyway, before we even thought of doing this, before we even thought of doing the Grand Tour, we found that the Proto, I was actually supposed to do that, a long time ago, actually did.
She did make her appearance on the Grand Tour studio, but she didn't get her appearance, which was
on the track or anything like that. Which is what I think I mentioned earlier. So for the first time, well, technically the second time, but for the first time on the Grand Tour, it's time. Now, the time to beat is 36.9. That's the fastest she's done.
So, Jeremy Clarkson, are you officially ready to take the most expensive car around our test track?
Almost.
He's almost ready.
Okay. I think I'm now ready.
Here we go. Jeremy Clarkson, are you ready?
Yes. Hang on. Is it me, or have they updated the Proto? Listen.
She does sound a little bit better.
I don't think it was that loud at first. But anyway,
right.
I think I'm ready.
Right.
Yeah, I'm definitely ready.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Then the most expensive car on our test track has officially begun. She is officially on our track. On our track.
36.9 to beat. Can she do it? Find out. She's fast already.
This is looking very good.
Yes. Are we even anywhere near 30 yet?
We have just hit 30 as I speak.
Ooh. And across the line, you know, if this is faster, I swear they've updated the Proto.
Okay. I have the results.
Well, in this terms, it's actually, for those of you who actually, what me and Josh try and do, for those of you who don't know, what me and Josh try and do, we try and put them into real terms. So in real life, this car is actually classed as a Ferrari F80, which is rumoured to be 270 miles an hour, which is exactly the same as the Chiron. There's no evidence to it. So, and because of our the GTA version, the fact they can't use cars to copyright, our times are never accurate. We can just get what we can. And the time to beat was 36.9. So, Josh, probably about, I think it's now 3 years on since it came out. 3 years on. In 2017, James May, the Ferrari F80, did it in.
She has done it in 35.6.
What did I say the time to beat was?
36.9.
She smashed it. Ferrari, you are amazing. You've just smashed your own record. Oh my god, well done. Well done. The F80 Proto has smashed its own record. Not only that, it has smashed the Jaguar. It's even smashed the Aston Martin Vulcan.
Wow.
It's even smashed the F1. And you're not going to believe this. It's smashed the Chiron. It's smashed Tourafade Nero. What?
What?
I'm not joking. It's smashed.
Oh my god.
I think we have just made GTA history here on this video. We have just made GTA history.
We have...
The closest we can get is 36.9, exactly the same, which is the Huracan. Yeah, I think we've just made history on the Grand Tour.
So is she...
Well...
I think she's the fastest on our track, officially.
What can I say? Just one more big massive record because, oh my god. Looking at this, what can I say? What can I say? It's... Wow. Wow.
Smashing.
Wow. 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 Oh my god. Oh. Only one thing to do.
It's time for the drift test.
Now, yes, the dreaded drift test. Now, I've got a feeling this is going to fail because of the spoiler. We put the spoiler on because it looks nice. But let's go for it. No. I've never liked the process of drifting. Even when you're doing the sightseer and you think, oh, I've took a wrong turn. You try and spin around. The proto's never been good for drifting. I had a feeling straight away.
No. Hey. That is the speed test smashed, but the drift test she can do a lot of work on. I must point out as well that the F80 is just, it's one of those cars that you think, I've got to have it, I have got to have it.
A small technical problem, but there we go. But the verdict of the proto for drifting. Sorry,
No.
Proto. Well, Josh, I'm so sorry, but I've got to say this. I thought I thought the Jaguar was bad. No, was it the Jaguar? What was that one we said? What we said in the last series? One that couldn't drift, really bad.
Was it the F1?
I think it was. Unlike the F1, this is 10 times worse. Sorry, Josh, I'm going to say this, but the Proto sucks.
The X80 Proto cannot drift.
No, it can't even spin a 180.
But in speed terms, smashing.
It's amazing. Amazing. Yeah.
So we have found an advantage and a disadvantage.
Yes. Advantage, speed. Another example, smashing records. Such as the Chiron, aka the Bugatti Chiron, and Fade Nero. Disadvantage, James.
It cannot drift.
And I don't know if you guys just saw that, but normally when we're on the road in our videos, just to take it nice and slow unless we're on the track, we actually stick to the traffic rules. I don't know if you just saw that, what that state just did. If you're in England, you'll know what an estate is. An estate is normally a row of houses. An estate, for example, Josh lives in Pensnet. Lots of you might know where that might be, but we're not saying where, because, well, yeah, you get the idea.
Privacy reasons.
Yes. So the Pensnet estate is a well-known estate to most people, but in this case, we're talking cars. For example, in the 1990s, for those of you like us, me and Josh were born in the 1990s, but we don't say when, you will know what an Astra estate is. Well, and I don't know what that car was that crashed into us, but I believe it is in the States at some point. But that was just bad. That's what you call bad driving.
So,
Citizens of Los Santos.
So, after a fantastic lap time, the X80 Proto arrives back in the studio.
Yep.
Apart from the drift test where she absolutely failed.
I think it failed.
Well, Lewis, if you hop back in the car, it's time to put the car somewhere else.
Oh yes, I forgot about that part. Now, this is where our new, as I mentioned in the beginning, for those of you who saw the last episode, this is where the new twist comes in. And a bit later on, we had a different plan for this video. Originally, we did, just after the last series, the last episode aired, we did a Conversation Street special discussing Need for Speed Payback, which is out in about 3 weeks' time. I'm definitely getting that on the day it comes out. I don't care. I'm getting that on the day it comes out. We discussed that, and as it's out this Friday, I cannot wait. Josh, what's out on Friday?
Next Friday it's FIFA 18.
No!
Oh, yeah, did you say next week?
Josh, why do you do this to me? Oh.
You said next Friday.
Never mind.
I love FIFA.
For those of you who saw the last episode, you'll know what's coming. Well, for those of you who don't, then I'm going to say this. Welcome to the new, improved Conversation Street, where we discuss games, new cars, maybe football, if you're fans of football. You get the idea as we go along. So, for those of you who don't know, welcome to the new, improved Conversation Street. And for those of you who've been before, welcome back to Conversation Street. He's back again. Well, where do we start? Well, first of all, Mr. May.
Captain Slow.
Yeah, aka Captain Slow, and his little cock-up. We say that due to privacy reasons. Probably because we might try and make these videos friendly for children as well. So we try not to language. So in this case, in Top Gear, James got away with cock. So,
cock.
Captain Slow, yes, thank you. Due to your little cock-up just then, when is FIFA out?
FIFA is out the 29th of September, which should be...
Which is when?
Next Friday, is it?
Wrong! It turns out Captain Slow can't count. Or can he? Out.
It appears it looks like James May is going to have to go back to school.
Yes, I believe it appears that. I think James and Jeremy are getting a bit old. I think we need to go back to school.
Yes.
No, ignore us. We can't count. Congratulations, Captain Slow. Congratulations, Captain Slow. You can count. Yes, exactly a week. Yeah, yes.
Hey, your face, cockson!
Thanks for rubbing it in. But I do know something that is definitely out in about 2 to 3 weeks' time. But I can guarantee that one. Which is... Yes, 3 weeks tomorrow. No, wait, just double check. 1, 2... Actually, 4 weeks. Actually, that's not a bad estimation, I have to admit. I was probably a week away. 4 weeks away from today. Deep Speed Payback. which me and Josh have got some plans for that game.
Yes.
Now, for the first time in a long time in Need for Speed, we have an airstrip just like our track at LSIA. So, question is, which one do we do? Do we do this, a Grand Tour, but with Need for Speed cars, which are real cars, because Need for Speed have used real cars forever? Or do we go back to the olden days and do Top Gear? Which we'll also do, for those of you who are new, you'll find out a bit later on. But we normally take the mick out of Top Gear.
Yes.
Take the mickey out of them and just relieve those moments where it was just play the intro tonight, and then there's the example. And then normally, well, probably
it's
because
a bit
we
of
don't
fun.
have one. Probably because we don't have one. But normally we'd hand the proto over to our time racing driver. Normally we would say that apparently he's faster than Michael Schumacher. People have even said that he's faster than Lewis Hamilton. Some have even said that he's faster than Usain Bolt, but in a car. But all we've ever known, and he's always been called the Stig, but we don't have a Stig. So I just do the work. And yet, as we're talking the Grand Tour, we would also say that we'd hand it over to Amazon's time racing driver. Some have said that apparently everything in Great Britain is communist. Does he even know what communist means? Some say that he doesn't. Some say that he goes by the name of Mike Skinner. That is one thing that is correct. All we know is he's called the American. That's basically that.
Also, I want to bring up in Conversation Street. I want to bring up some football news as well regarding a Scouser playing football, and he goes by the name of Wayne Rooney.
Don't mention Wayne Rooney to British people at the minute. He's a disgrace. For those of you who... I should think most people should know who Wayne Rooney is.
Well,
But at the minute in Great Britain, we apologise for any language in this video, depending on how far it goes. But in this case, I think we can say that Wayne Rooney is one of the biggest arseholes in Great Britain. And Josh is about to explain why.
yes. Unfortunately, he was I think it was a week ago. He was caught.
A couple of weeks ago.
Yes, he was caught drink driving, and he had a meeting with Ronald Koeman, which he was very, very upset about. And today, as we record this episode, Wayne Rooney himself has appeared in court.
And he's pleaded guilty to drink driving, according to BBC Sport.
Yes, that is correct. And I've just checked on Sky Sports News.
By the way, mine was from BBC earlier on, by the way. And yeah, I know we shouldn't say BBC because we don't work for them anymore. Sorry, James and Richard, but as BBC is pretty much everywhere, BBC Sport is where mine comes from. All they said was that he's appeared in court today. He's pleaded guilty to drink driving. However, there is no sentence yet. However, Sky Sports normally have a different view on certain stories. Like when an article is posted about the Grand Tour, the real Grand Tour, certain newspapers have different views on that particular story. So, as we record this episode just now in Conversation Street, Josh, what is the verdict of Sky Sports?
Sky Sports have published that, having been found guilty of drink driving, Wayne Rooney has been handed a 2-year driving ban.
That's a start.
And he...
2-year driving ban? Does that mention anything about his football career, such as his upcoming games with Everton?
He's also been handed a 12-month community order and 100 hours of unpaid work after appearing at Stockport Magistrates Court.
I think I found the verdict. It's been updated since when we found out. It's been updated. So, by the sounds of that, he will not be playing for Everton for at least a good few weeks.
It's such a shame.
And the story goes as well that he had girls in that car as well. But there is no evidence to show that they were prostitutes. He just claims that they were girls. And
Well,
yet apparently Colleen, Rooney and the children are apparently on holiday. Well, they were, apparently. So when this actually happened a couple of weeks ago, it turns out they're on holiday. So there's another good question. Too bad Jeremy Kyle doesn't deal with celebrities. There is a good question. Is Wayne Rooney a cheat?
That is another good question.
Oh, we'll never know. And one more little thing for, two more little things actually, for football fans out there. Football fans in Great Britain, we have some news for tomorrow. I believe this is tomorrow. Look out for Middlesbrough versus Aston Villa.
Ah, yes, it is the cup.
Yes, it is called the EFL Cup, but it used to be called the Capital One Cup, but it's now just called something else. Second of all, I believe Wigan are playing in the Championship, so look out for that. And then not only that, yesterday, wow, well, there's some good news and some bad news. The good news is we had 3 goals. One of them, I believe, was from Benzema, Karim Benzema. The second one, I believe, was from Isco. But the third one was from a very proud, sound British man. He has never been in prison. He's never been out, well, he might have been out drinking, but at least he's done it at the right time. And at least he's not turned up to the match pissed. Let's just say he is what makes us proud to be British. And he's from Wales. He's from Wales.
He's
Josh,
gone.
who is that player, I wonder? And I believe he came from Tottenham.
It is the man himself. It's Gareth Bale.
Gareth Bale. Thank you very much, Bale. You've done Wales proud by scoring 1 goal, which led to 3-1. I think there's one player we missed out. Sadly, he didn't score. But as you might know, me and Josh by now, me and Josh are actually big fans of Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is a legend. We are massive fans of Ronaldo. We love Ronaldo. We have come up with our jokes over the years. When Ronaldo is in a good mood, he goes,
Woo!
Yep. Or if he's in a really good mood, maybe, Woo! Put that really loud. But when he's in a bad mood, it's a bit, Ronaldo, what's up? I didn't score. Try it again. Okay. But when he's upset, then it's Ronaldo, what's up? I couldn't score a goal. Don't worry, there's always next game. Woo! Woo! I can't do it today. I haven't. No, they're cold this weekend, so yeah. I think I'm dying.
This actually just called back to a flashback when Jeremy did have an actual cough when he was on set, when they were trying to do the news as well.
Was it the real Grand Tour, or did I actually have a cough a few months ago?
No, I was talking about we're talking years ago back on Top Gear, when you had a very, very sore throat.
Oh, I think I did, yes. We were reading the news. Well, we say that because, us personally, I play the part of Jeremy Clarkson, when I can.
Yep.
Josh plays the part of Captain Slow, James May. But because we've asked a lot of our friends around of who would like to take the part of Richard Hammond. But back in the day, when Top Gear first started, I think it was in the 1970s, when Jeremy and James were very young, there was only the two of them. It wasn't until 2002 that the Stig and Hammond joined in, I think.
A very young Richard Hammond.
Yeah. So as it stands, yes, I think we were reading the news, and I think James made me laugh. I think James made him laugh when I think he ended up almost dying on stairs. Oh, he like choking to death. So that's that. But I've had the part of Jeremy most of the time anyway. Earlier on this week I had a bit of a cold, so I sorted my nose out. My nose isn't as runny as it was, so it's just now interesting. So yeah. So excuse me for that.
Yep.
But I think there's only one more thing left for Conversation Street. The upcoming videos. Now, this is just a one-off first episode of the series, just to get the proto going. I'll have the new Jaguar coming in the next couple of weeks, which is the V8 Vantage, aka the Rapid GT. The 1970 Rapid GT, which is the V8 Vantage, Aston Martin. That will be hopefully coming in the next couple of weeks. Not only that, we'll look to get second video on as well.
Ah, yes. Second.
Probably just the good old days where me and Josh used to just kick the shit out of each other. Yeah. And then not only that as well, probably should there be any more information on Tekken, which there isn't at the minute, we'll update you guys on the next episode in Conversation Street. For all that we know, there's still the upcoming Winter DLC character who goes by the name of Geese Howard.
Geese Howard.
Yes, he's coming winter 2017, that's all we know. And as our FIFA is concerned, well, the demo's out now. If you haven't downloaded it now.
Hope you guys are enjoying that as well.
Check out the next season of The Journey with Alex Hunter, which has a very surprising intro in the demo. I'm not going to spoil it. Play it for yourself, download. And then last but not least, it's out next week.
It just keeps getting closer.
The reason why I thought it was this week is because I just can't wait. I'm hopeless. I really am. I love FIFA. Well, not FIFA 17 though, it was Pro Club Dimensions. I hate Pro Club. Good joke.
Career mode.
We're not going into detail.
Career mode is just the best. Career mode is the best.
And then of course, in 4 weeks' time, we will definitely consider doing a completely new season, a completely new fresh start. Season 1, either Top Gear or Grand Tour, we haven't decided yet. Probably because it's not out until 4 weeks' time, but we may do a completely new series, a completely new Grand Tour. Preferably Grand Tour, since we are. And as the real Grand Tour is concerned, there is nothing else. The Heartless is tasting October, which is next month. Go. Josh, I think it's that time of day again. What do I have to do with this?
Yep.
I don't mean the video, come on, I love doing the videos for these guys, but for you guys, obviously, for to help Josh's subscribers, which is what I do most of the time, which is why I don't normally do videos on my own channel, because I help Josh most of the time. But this is the part that I hate. I think it's that time of day again, Josh.
Yep.
I think it's now time to turn around, head through this silver door up here, and take a arrow upstairs to the exit of Conversation Street. Well, on that note, it's time to end. Goodbye for now, Conversation Street. Thank you very much, Conversation Street. Until next time. No. I think we need to step outside for this next part. There's one more car. Now, normally we do sport supercars, but really we decided to be friendly to every other car in Los Santos. But on this occasion, I decided to take round one of my favourite sports cars, me personally. Let me just ask
Your mechanic.
our director.
Your
Let's
director.
see if it. Oh, yes, I believe our manager is called Johnny, unlike Mr. Wilman, who. Yes.
I'll get there as soon as I can.
Unlike, I believe his name is Andy Wilman. Unlike Andy Wilman, who helps Jeremy Jones and Richard with their challenges at the Grand Tour. Unlike them, we have our own little manager, which I believe is the mechanic, aka Johnny. And by the way, we weren't actually injured in these videos, we were just a bit bloody. So sorry for that. It turns out that, well, yes, it turns out that my car is available. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the Sentinel XS Boops, aka the BMW 3 Series.
Nice.
The 3 Series BMW. Not only that, it sounds like a BMW as well. And should you find one on the street, just take it and do it up, because you'll probably never find anything like it again, unless you buy it for about 50,000. No, was it 30,000? I think. About 32. I would class this as a reasonable price car. Definitely. GTA terms, I would definitely class this as a reasonable price car. Definitely. But a huge maxed house like this one is, the estimate that I found it goes for is about $58,000. $58,000. Wow.
Cheap.
That is a lot.
Yeah, but it's,
I beg your pardon, Captain Slow. Did
Well,
you
no,
just
well-
say a word that I thought I heard you say? Did you say a word that starts with a C and ends in a P? Going by the name of cheap.
Well, no,
beg your pardon.
how
dare you? How dare you? How really dare you? This car is amazing! Just as good as the Proto! And you call it bloody cheap! If I could, I would slap you right now. I can't. So, could you rephrase that before I actually do slap you?
I will rewind.
I actually said it goes for about $58,000. $58,000! You call that cheap? James, mate, when was the last time you took drugs? Or you never took drugs?
I do take slow drugs, but
I can tell that! Because you said it rather slowly as well. I think me and you need to have a little talk behind the scenes, Mr. Slow. Anyway, as I was saying, until this little rude bugger interrupted my conversation about this, not excluding Conversation Street, that is, talking about my lovely BMW, it goes for about $58,000. And I was actually, before this episode even aired, I was actually considering selling this. Then we'll see.
okay.
And also, this is actually the first time it's been round the track. Ever. We've never done it.
Oh, this is a first.
Why haven't you done it? No, this is a first, so we'll see.
Jeremy Clarkson, are you ready?
No.
Ooh, a very rare moment.
Look at me, I'm peeing my pants. Not. That was so funny. Not.
After James's terrible joke, Clarkson was almost ready.
Yes, he certainly was.
Okay, Clarkson, are you ready now?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, in 5.
And also, George, can I just say, before we start, you asked me if I'm ready, correct?
Yes.
I'm going to ask you the same question, but I'm going to rephrase it. Are you finished, by the way?
I am finished now, yes.
Finished with what, you may ask? Well, I can answer that. Are you finished with your terrible jokes? Because that was not funny. That's all.
I do apologise.
Especially your offensive remark to my beautiful BMW.
Okay.
You're lucky you're working for Amazon.
Soon after mine and Jeremy's argument, we was officially ready.
Yes. Oh, but other than that, I am ready. Let's go for it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, nice bit of wheel spin off the. I think that's a slight bit of wheel spin off the line there. Now, as usual, as we said in Conversation Street, normally we would have this on to the Tame Racing Drive, but here, yet again, he's nowhere to be seen, so I just do the work myself, and it normally pays off. Now, and I have a feeling this is going to do very well in the drift test. Because had I have pushed the button a little harder, we would have drifted nicely. I've got a feeling this could be just as fast as the Proto. I don't know how. It's a sports car, not a supercar. But I've got a feeling this could be just as fast as the Proto. Speak of the devil, across the line.
Okay.
While James May calculates the time, Jeremy actually does a very good impression of James while on the way there. He drives really slowly to the start line of the drift test. Who's bad at jokes now?
Yes, you are.
Oh, he's awesome.
You are 5 times better than me, Jeremy. That's for sure.
Oh, thanks, mate. See, he even admits his jokes are terrible.
Right.
Oh. Anyway, you were saying?
The results of the BMW 3 Series was 37.2.
37.2, you said? 37.2. The Toyota MR2 in the last series is 37.8. So it was faster than the classic Jeep. So it was faster than the Jaguar. Well, it was. They say it was a Jaguar, but I don't think it was. I thought it looked like a Toyota MR2, which is the Ardent. So it's faster than the Toyota MR2.
Okay.
Now, as we mentioned earlier, the Proto could not drift.
But can the BMW drift?
I believe it can.
Let's find out.
Plus, that's why, if you just turn your attention to the back of the car with the third person, as you can tell, I've put a low spoiler on it, which I think may help. That's what it is. Ooh, slight spin out there, but it's a good start. But then that's good in this drift test, because that shows, should you take a wrong turn somewhere, it just shows you can spin the car around quickly without having to stop and reverse. So, that's a start.
Coming up to the 180-degree turn.
Yeah. Oh my god. 10 out of 10 so far.
10 out of 10 so far. Coming up to the third corner.
Wow. Into the follow through.
Follow through past
Last corner.
past the plane, past the helicopter.
Yep. Past Adios Airlines. Wow.
And the last
And the
corner.
last corner. You know something?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. No, forget that. 10 plus, which means better than that. Better than 10. More like 100.
100 out of 10.
100 out of 100. Now,
Well, the
as we take
BMW
another slow drive back to, as we
can
take
drift.
another slow drive back to the studio, I believe there's only one last thing for us, one thing for us to do. One last thing left for us to do. And that's unfortunately say goodbye to the BMW. But actually, should I say this in this episode?
It's entirely up to you, Jeremy.
I actually think I might keep it for a while. Because, actually, instead of driving back to the studio, why not just turn around? That's the second time that's happened now.
That's a nice car. Nice car.
Yes, I believe we have done that car before. The Gauntlet. aka the Dodge Challenger. The Dodge Challenger SRT8.
Ah.
Normally we would end the episode in the studio. This is not the studio. This is actually my garage. Now, I sold most of my cars to make money, and this car has actually appeared before.
Ah, the good old days.
The good old days. And one day, I am considering bringing it back. Paul Walker, we miss you, my friend. It's been a long day.
Yes.
It's been a long day without you, my friend. May you rest in peace. Maybe one day, though. Maybe one day.
Wow.
But forget. Now, I don't mean this in a bad way, but at the moment, Paul Walker is not the topic because that's not what we're here for. Maybe in another episode. But for now, let's cheer. Now, after that little sad bones of Paul Walker just there, why don't we lighten the mood a little bit and take a trip back down memory lane? For those of you who are new to our series, this is where we take the piss off the top of it. You'll see. Josh, are you ready?
Let's go.
The first time we did this, me and Josh actually went off air crying with laughter. It was so funny. And because I have a bad cough this week, I've actually got to try and go off air, probably not laughing as much. Not only that, without dying.
Oh dear.
Okay, let's go. James May, are you ready to visit your old studio?
Let's do this. Bring back the memories.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, as always, here on our version of the Grand Tour, it returns. It's 8 o'clock. Well, it's supposed to be 8 o'clock, but normally it'd be 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock BST, which is summertime. Turn on, if you have Freeview, turn on channel BBC One, which would be number 1, or if you're in HD, 101. Josh, what's BBC One in Sky?
It's 101. What else?
Ah, well, there you go then. Turn on channel number 101 at 8 o'clock and you get this. Tonight, I pay a tribute to Paul Walker. Jeremy decides that James is slow. James, you're too slow. And Richard, he's nowhere to be seen for some reason. Turns out he's on the track. And the Stig? Well, the Stig. Oh, and welcome to a brand new series of Top Gear. Now, tonight, we are talking about the Skyline. Turns out we've got the wrong show. And about an hour and a half later, we would happily say, well, I think, other than the lap times and the Stig crashing the pilot's leg, I think that's all we've got time for. On that bombshell, it's a goodbye from Richard. He would say goodbye. It's a goodbye from Captain Slow.
Goodbye.
And always, it's a goodbye from me, Jeremy Clarkson. And on that bombshell, it's time to end. Good night. And that just went on for about weeks and weeks and weeks. But then again, according to the mechanic, aka Johnny, who turns out to be our producer, he keeps telling us that we have the wrong show. Just for your information, mate, we're not thick. We do know the difference. We know the difference between BBC and Amazon. But actually, speaking of that devil, I don't think we have anything else in this episode, do we?
Well,
on that note, oh, and actually, if you listen carefully on my radio, for all the for all the rock fans out there, just a moment. Josh, come here a minute.
Oh, that sound.
Yeah. Bit of Florida, why not? Although it's not their best song. I prefer Jukebox Hero. I want to know what love is. It's a good song. But on that note, I think we better mute Fauna and focus on the real reason why we're here. But then Josh, you know something? On that note, I think it brings me to probably the worst part of the episode. Every episode has to come to an end. And on that note, I think it is time to end. So I think I would, if I could, I would pat him on the back and say a big thank you to the host of this series, the host of the series, and the host of this episode, Captain Slow. Thank you again. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. I'm only here to help. But the new play, Jeremy.
And I've also got to thank you. If it wasn't for you, I don't know where these Grand Tour videos would actually come from.
That is a good point. And how would people know about the upcoming games and real Grand Tour episodes if it wasn't Conversation Street?
Wow.
Yes, so thank you again, Captain Slow, aka Joshua Williams.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, on that note, it's a goodbye from Captain Slow.
Goodbye, viewers.
Yes, and we'll see you very soon. And on that note, it's a goodbye from the ape, Jeremy Clarkson, and me, Louis Santon. Thank you. Goodbye for now. And we'll see you in roughly a couple of weeks' time. Especially next week for FIFA. So definitely look out for that. And we will see you guys pretty soon.
For episode 2.
Note, yes, but what yet? We're not too sure. We'll find out. So on that note, and on that bombshell, on note and bombshell, It's time to end. Good night.
Goodbye, viewers.
Good night.